More analysis on all of this now with Angela Diffley, who joins me on the set. Angela, Zelensky had raised the idea of an exchange, exchanging these POWs for Ukrainian soldiers, but one of the two North Koreans, has apparently said that he would rather stay in Ukraine. Is that even a possibility?
Zelensky has talked about this on X. He has suggested that it might be possible if, for example, that soldier wanted to speak out about the reality of North Korean soldiers helping Russia against Ukraine. Zelensky is no doubt thinking of perhaps a soldier speaking out about the fact that one of them said he was told he was going on a training exercise. He didn't even know he was going into battle. There are suggestions that there is very little real support for these North Korean soldiers, that they are used as cannon fodder, that they're not properly trained to use the equipment they're using. South Korea estimates that 300 or so of them have already died. We can't, of course, verify any of that, but Zelensky is looking at the possibility that this North Korean soldier might be able to speak out. As to the value of that, Zelensky will be well aware that that information is unlikely to get back to North Korean soldiers. Information is very difficult to access in North Korea, and it could easily be dismissed as propaganda from a captured soldier. So we'll wait to see what happens on that. As to the advantages of this for North Korea, really, many people are saying, why they're getting involved in this. There are many advantages for North Korea in this. Firstly, it's unlikely that in a country like North Korea, it is not a democracy. They probably do not care desperately for every single soldier they lose, as might be the case with the public backlash in a democracy. North Korea is getting advantages. It came out of COVID with an even more severe food shortage. Russia has helped a lot with that. Sanctions hit tanker ships from North Korea are being allowed into Russian ports to collect oil. Russia vetoed last year, back in March, the idea of a UN panel to monitor compliance of sanctions against North Korea. There are lots of advantages in this for North Korea. And North Korea is also, to an extent, keen to diversify slightly and not be as dependent on the support it gets from China. It's keen to play off China against Russia.
In the meantime, Volodymyr Zelensky is under pressure once again to lower the age of military conscription. What's behind this move?
Yeah, the incoming UN National Security Advisor, Mike Waltz, said on US television that Trump will be pressuring Zelensky to lower that conscription age. Biden also tried to pressure him to do so with little success. The reality is Zelensky lowered it from 27 to 25. The average age of a soldier fighting for Ukraine is 43, which is relatively high. And Trump wants it lowered to 18. The idea, they say, is to stabilize the front line ahead of any future negotiations. The problem for Zelensky is that this is very unpopular politically. The Americans say, look, if you want weapons and aid from other countries, we need to see that every single Ukrainian is behind this effort, young people as well. Zelensky has used in the past as reasons not to do this. He has said, we want to preserve our future generation. He's also said, look, the problem isn't manpower to that extent. The problem is we have some 30,000 soldiers that we can't use properly because they are not receiving the equipment and the military aid and the weapons that they could use. Trump is apparently saying, look, you lower the age, we'll get you the equipment. So we'll see where all that goes. Obviously, Trump is coming in with much more rhetoric than Biden ever did on this.
All right, Angela, thank you for that. Angela Diffley.